It was one of those thick, humid summer nights where the air feels like it's waiting for something to break. I was already in bed, half asleep, when my phone buzzed. It was my girlfriend. When I answered, she wasn't crying, she was shaking. You could hear it in her breath. She wouldn't tell me what happened, just that I needed to get there. Now. I threw on some shoes, mumbled something to my parents, and drove. Her neighborhood was one of those quiet, upscale subdivisions, the kind of place where people don't even lock their back doors. But when I reached the entrance at the top of the hill, a wall of blue and red lights hit my windshield. The hill. A cop stepped out into the road, hand on his belt, flagging me down. He looked tense. I told him who I was and where I was going, and he just nodded slowly, stepped back and said, "Go straight there. Don't stop for anything else." As I crested the hill and looked down into the cul-de-sac, it looked like a war zone. 4, maybe 5 cruisers were parked at odd angles, their strobes bouncing off the dark windows of the sleeping houses. I barely had my car in park before she ran out. She met me in the middle of the street, right under a dim yellow street light. She was pale, her voice a whisper. And that's when she told me what was waiting inside. The knock. About an hour before I arrived, the neighborhood had been silent. Next door, a woman was home alone when a shadow appeared in her hallway. No words, no demands for money, just a heavy, blunt object swinging in the dark. The neighbor, running on pure adrenaline and blood loss, managed to scramble out of her house. She ran to my girlfriend's porch and began hammering on the wood, screaming for help. My girlfriend's dad was out of town, so her mom went to the door alone. When she swung it open, the neighbor didn't walk in. She collapsed. She fell face first into the foyer, blood pooling instantly on the hardwood. My girlfriend's mom looked up, expecting to see a car accident or a medical emergency. Instead, she saw him. The man in the walkway,